We all know that the luxury bags that we love have been increasing in price every single year, and they keep going up and going up and going up and going up, right? That is nothing new. Every year there is an increase in the price of these things, and we know that they happen for certain companies at certain time frames. And so sometimes you may be like, ooh, I may want to buy that item before that even happens, so at least I get it for a little bit cheaper. We all hear the stories about how, oh, the Neverfull used to cost only this much and now it costs this much, and that's crazy. I agree, it is crazy, but we also love these things, so that's why we still are buying them, and that's okay. We all want to do with our money what we want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Are you curious, because I am, how much $1,500 gets you brand new versus secondhand resale? Because I think that that would be fun to kind of look and see what can you get. I'm specifically going to focus on Louis Vuitton, but if there is another brand that you are looking for with regard to handbags, because I'm specifically going to focus on handbags, so we're going to start with Louis Vuitton. If there is another brand that you're like, can you do a deep dive on that one too? I want to know. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to do it as a separate video. I'm going to focus on Louis Vuitton. I thought that it would be fun to do a comparison of what items can you get for $1,500 or less that are handbags right now from Louis Vuitton. And then what would $1,500 get you on the second resale market for Louis Vuitton? So let's start with right now on Louis Vuitton's website. What can you get that is a handbag that is $1,500 or less? And I'm thinking that there is not much, people. But we'll see, But specifically handbags. I'm going to go to the app. We're going to go specifically to women, okay? We'll look at women first. Maybe we'll do men. We'll probably do women only though, because I'm just more familiar with that. So women, we're gonna do handbags, okay? We're at view all right now. We are going to filter. We are going to sort by, and we are going to do lowest versus highest. The first bag that we have, if you want to call it a bag, I don't know if we can even call it a bag, maybe we can't, is the mini pochette accessories. I feel like that's not really a bag, so we're going to skip that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, here is the first bag that we have here. This is more like a bag, and this is the pochette accessories, which if you guys haven't seen me unbox one that I got from secondhand, then I will link that video up above for you. I actually know really well the difference in comparison for this specific bag on the website currently and then pre-owned. So for this one right now, it's $1,220. And this is what the bag looks like. So we have, and there's like different color options that are available, but this is what it looks like, okay? And I bought mine, which was made in 2003, okay? So it is, but it's in great, like excellent condition. It is in excellent condition. It was missing the strap though, so that's to keep in mind. But I bought mine for $350, okay? So there's a big difference there with regard to price of that versus that. But you can get this pochette accessories bag for $1,220. We have the Tag Me pouch, which is $1,240. And this is what this looks like. This is really cute, and I have not seen this before. So I don't know if this is, I think that this may be a new item. But I love that it has the luggage tag on it, that's Vachetta. And then we have the strap that's similar to the Vachetta strap that's on the pochette accessories. And then it's, ooh, it's monogram all inside too. This is super cute. Is this, I feel like I've not seen that one before. That's super cute. Okay, there's the nice mini. And so this looks more like a cosmetic pouch situation, but technically they're saying that it's, well, is it a bag? I don't know. It is not a bag. So this I would say is not a bag. And what constitutes as being a bag in Rachel's brain, it has to have a strap. If it doesn't have some sort of strap, it's not a bag, okay? And so this one, technically it has a top handle, but it's not a bag. This looks more like a cosmetic type case, okay? So we're gonna ignore that one. And then this one is the Pochette Eva. And so this one is a longer, again, under the shoulder bag. And it comes with a thin gold chain and then the inside, and it doesn't come with another strap. So those are the options that we have. And then the next one is $1,570. So then that doesn't count, unfortunately, because that's over budget. So the options that we have are the Pochette Eva, the Tag Me pouch, which is really cute. Like, I'm kind of interested in that. And then the Pochette accessories. Those are the three items that we have that are bags that you can get currently on Louis Vuitton's website for $1,500. Now, I know that there are other options, and it's not pulling up here, and I would count them as a bag, but not in the way that I think Louis Vuitton is counting them. So I want to show you guys those too. So if we go to small leather goods, And then again, filters. What I'm trying to find that I know is an option that's less than $1,500, but it's not allowing me to like look just to double check that I've not missed anything else. So small leather goods, and then I'm failing at filtering. I don't know why the filtering is now not an option. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But what I'm looking for specifically, and see if I can find it quickly, and if not, then I will just search for it, is the like pochette Matisse like belt thing. And I know it's like, I want to say that it's like $1,200, and it's kind of like they call it a belt bag. So I may just have to search for belt bag because I'm not seeing this as an option whatsoever. Oh, they have this phone pochette Matisse, which technically you could count as a bag because it has a strap. And like I said, that's the only logic in my brain that makes it a bag. So this obviously is not going to hold much. It's literally just made for your phone, but this is $1,300 is this option. But you could put, obviously if you don't put your phone in there, then you could put some other options in there that would still fit, like a cards and stuff like that. There's also this, which this is really cute. It's called Fold Me Pouch. It has a strap, therefore it is a bag. And this one is $14.60, and it's a very unique shape. So very unique shape. This is kind of cute, and so technically that would be an option as well. But of course the thing that I'm actually trying to find, I'm not finding. So I'm just going to, I think, search for it at this point, or we're going to be here for 20 hours for me to find the one thing that I'm trying to show you, and I'm not finding it. Okay, so I'm just going to search for it because that's going to be faster. So belt bag, and it will probably show up right here. Aha! So yes, so it's called the Pochette Matisse belt. And this one is $1,270. And I have actually been tempted to get this. And what made me end up not deciding to get it was because you cannot fit your phone in there. So it is very small. But technically I would say that it's still a bag. I think I may actually go to the store and like do some mouth shots and see what it's like, because this was actually like the cheapest belt kind of, or like bag kind of item that you could get in the multicolor Kusama line. So what I mean by that is, and oh, of course it's not showing. Oh yes, it is showing it. So I'll show you. So this is what it looks like so that you guys can see. So it looks like a little like envelope looking bag that has the Pochette Matisse feel to it from a standpoint of how the flap comes down and the lock that it has. And then it has a gold chain that you can make as like an actual belt around you, or you can wear it as a crossbody bag, or you can use it as a, oh my gosh, I can't think of words. You can use it as a shoulder bag because it's adjustable. But as you can see, it's very small and there's really not much that you can put in it, which honestly for me, I'm okay with, because I like bags that are small, that you don't like. The main thing honestly is I do need to put my phone in it, and you cannot put your phone in it. And so that was the thing that made me decide, ooh, that wasn't going to be an option. But let me show you the other options, because oh, of course it's not an option now. So maybe they sold out of it, I'm not sure, but they had it as the multicolor, the white multicolor as well. And I thought that that was a like I said, the cheapest like belt, or oh my gosh, the cheapest bag type option that was available in the new multicolor release. So, but when I found out, because I actually went to the store and asked about it because I was going to buy it, and they said that you couldn't put a phone in it, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not buying it then. So those are the main things that I know about and have seen. In summary, basically, very small bags that are able to not hold much, and they have one strap with them, and they are under the shoulder bags. Most of them are under the shoulder bags. There are no, well, there was one bag that had like a long strap that was a leather strap. That was the Keta. And honestly, Keta straps alone, that may make it like worth that bag. So I don't know, but I don't know if your phone would even fit in that bag, because I have not seen it. Like, it's hard for me to visualize the size of things. So for instance, with that belt bag, I was like, oh, that would be perfect. Like, I can put my phone in it. No. But I would not have known that because my visualization of the bag is way off. Now what we are going to do is I am going to go to Fashion File first. I'm just going to type in Louis Vuitton handbag, and then I'm going to sort. I'm going to do some filtering going on, okay, so that we can see what options would be available from secondhand resale. I think we may do like the Real too, just so that we have an idea. What we have here is we have like an Alma BB, we have a chain wallet. That one looks pretty cute. This calfskin lock. And then the Felice, the push-up Felice. And that right now is selling, well, it says estimated retail is $1,720, but the Pochette Matisse, I think you can't get them like less than $1,800 now on the website. I'm trying to look for like newer bags, like what newer bags are available. Ooh, this one's cool. This box trunk for $14.95. A lot of Felices. Have a messenger bag that's white. This Epi crossbody black. We have this little Palm Springs mini bag, which is really cute. I've been thinking about maybe getting something like that. I just don't know how much I would carry it. Ooh, there's this cool like quilted bag. And that's the thing about, you know, buying from secondhand is there is an option for you to get bags that obviously are no longer made, right? That are really unique. So if you're looking for, you're like, I have $1,500 to spend and I am, you know, I like these bags from Louis Vuitton that are brand new, that are in that $1,500 price range, like still go and look on the secondhand unless you're absolutely like, I don't want anything secondhand. I want that new from the store experience and the packaging and all that stuff, which I'm going to give you a hack in an upcoming video of how to get that experience for as cheap as $31. So you're going to want to watch that video. All this to say, I understand that there may just be a bag that you really want that is available right now for that, you know, $1,500 price, and you're just going to go for it. But you may just want to do a little bit of more research, especially if you are buying for the first time, because I feel like getting into luxury, I did not know what I was doing. And I was just going with like, ooh, I really like that bag and I really like that bag and I, you know, this is my dream bag and going and so on and so forth, which, you know, that's fine. And wanting that experience in store and all that good stuff, and that's okay. But I do wish now, I mean, I love all the bags that I bought and I don't regret them. And so I don't have any regrets, but I do think that I could have been a little bit more vigilant, a little bit more, I could have a little bit more due diligence, I would say. I could have had a little bit more due diligence with regard to stretching that money a little bit further if I wanted. And so like this LV Bloom for $14.50, that was something that, and it's in excellent condition, which excellent condition on Fashion File is basically like it's brand new. Technically there's like new and pristine and things like that, but excellent with Fashion File, like they do not play. They say, oh, there, you know, there's this little scratch here and then you can't see it anywhere. And I don't know how they visualize this scratch. I don't know if they're doing it with like microscopes or what, but Fashion File is known for underrating their items. And so excellent to me is like brand new, basically, if you're looking at Fashion File. If you really wanted that bag, then this would be an option for you if you would get it from secondhand. You could get a Speedy. There's all kinds of different options that are available on the secondhand resale market. And this is just looking at Fashion File. And I'm sure that you can find similar things by looking at the other options that are available. I thought that this would be like a fun, easy thing that we could do. As you can imagine, or as you would think, $1,500 goes way more, stretches way more when you are looking on the secondhand market versus buying from actual store. And there's nothing wrong if you want to do one, both, or either of those things. I encourage you to do whatever makes you happy. Okay. Hopefully this was a fun exercise. Maybe if you wanted to, because there are some things where you can do like Wayback Machine, and there's different services that are available where you can look and see what the price was of something years in the past. If you are interested, let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in me picking a specific item and you let me know what that item is, but I'm thinking like a classic Louis Vuitton item, like the Neverfull or the Speedy or, you know, the side trunk or something of that nature. Okay. Let's pick that and then let's see if we can see how much it retailed for, like for the past, you know, 10 years. And I can use the Wayback Machine to find that information. I think that that would be so fun to see the actual price inflation that has occurred with these items, because we know it's a significant amount. But I think that that may also give you some context then to why things like the Neverfull are still selling for a good amount on the resale market. And how Neverfull that you bought, like my Neverfull that I bought, it was a 2020. I got an amazing deal, and I mean amazing deal. I got very lucky that I got the deal that I got for this Neverfull, and if you want to hear more about that story, I'll link that video up above for you. But I got mine for $900, and that included the pouch, and that is very impossible for the quality that I got it from, because it's like brand new condition. And so for that condition at that cost is kind of unheard of. And I had done a lot of looking and monitoring and a lot of research for months, like 6 to 12 months before I ended up realizing, oh, this is a great, like, kind of once in a lifetime opportunity feeling price for this Neverfull that is actually authentic. Where I get the pouch, because that's the main thing. Like, yes, you could get the bag probably in that condition by itself, like for $900, like especially on eBay and things of that nature, but not with the pouch. Not with the pouch. With the pouch in that condition, they're more like $1,500. And so all this to say is they do then keep a good bit of their resale value, especially over the years. So, you know, one of the things with price inflation is that then the Neverfull that you have, even though, you know, it may be 6 years old, it still then could sell, like you're not going to like be getting pins on the dollar for it. You're still able to sell it for a good amount. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like it was a lot of me rambling, which is fun for me. Then we can hang out. Hopefully you can just put this in the background and listen to it and, you know, drink some coffee or do some errands or whatever the case may be. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see something similar with, you know, Gucci or we're definitely not going to be able to do it with like a Chanel, you know, or something like that. But there is, you know, Saint Laurent. If you want to see other brands, basically, other than Louis Vuitton, because I focus a lot on Louis Vuitton because I really enjoy Louis Vuitton, but we can do other brands. So if you're interested in other brands, then let me know down in the comments below. As always, it's a pleasure seeing you. If I've seen you before, thanks for coming back and hanging out with me. If this is your first time here, hello, how are you? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope between the last video and this video that you have found something amazing and that you got it for an amazing cost, and it, you know, maybe it was your dream bag, whatever, but let us know in the comments down below. And if you want me to actually highlight that on my community tab, then please let me know in the comments. I'll reach out to you and I'll get more information from you, pictures, everything, and we'll put it on the community post so that we can all celebrate together and cheer you on and celebrate your great find. I get the opportunity to share my amazing finds with you guys, and I love all the sweet comments that you guys give, and so I want to be able to do that as a community as well. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.